It is so cold outside right now, and all I want to do when it's cold is snuggle up on the couch with 17 blankets. You know what I don't want to do when it's cold? Cook. So today we are going to batch prep and freeze 3 different kinds of soup so that I can spend more time relaxing on the couch under the blankets. If you're new here, I'm Maddie from Let's Eat Plants, and I'm here to help you with your vegan meal prep. And if you're not yet on the Let's Eat Plants meal prep course waitlist, make sure you check out the pinned comment down below. So the 3 soups we are making today are 3-bean chili, vegan pho, and a protein-packed carrot ginger. All of the soups will be oil-free and we'll be using lots of healthy whole food ingredients. And with that, let's get started. Today for our cooking entertainment, I am listening to the Nutrition Facts podcast with Dr. Gregor. And I just have my little portable speaker here that I will keep near my workstation. We are going to start these soups out by just washing and chopping our veggies. The first soup we're starting with is the 3-bean chili, which I do have a recipe video for this. I will link it in the description box down below. And just a little tip, if you are planning on freezing your soup, I like to cook it for less time than I usually would so that your veggies and beans don't get too overly soft, since you know you're going to be freezing them and then reheating them. So usually I do the chili in the Instant Pot for 5 minutes, but today we're just gonna cook it for 0 minutes. And then once it comes down from pressure, I just added in some frozen cauliflower and some frozen corn. And now this will give us the perfect consistency to be frozen and then reheated as needed. Next up, we're gonna make our vegan pho. I do have a recipe video for this as well. I'll leave it in the description box down below. And we're just starting out by charring our onion and ginger and toasting our spices. Then we're just going to add everything into a pot with some water, some Better Than Bouillon broth paste, more water all the way to the top, and then let that simmer for about half an hour until your broth is nice and flavorful. And then just strain out all the solid pieces and you're left with a beautiful broth that's ready to go into the freezer. Once you're ready to serve it, of course, just add your noodles and any veggies that you like, and of course, top it with some Thai basil. Our last soup is going to be a very simple carrot ginger soup. Now I really love this soup because it's very versatile. You can add in some other ingredients such as sweet potato and celery, as I'm doing here. If you don't have sweet potato, you could always sub a regular potato, or you could even just keep it simple and just do onion, ginger, and carrot if that's all you've got. And then of course some red lentils for protein, but you could do any other kind of beans that you like, because we are just going to blend the whole thing up. Optionally, you can add some coconut cream as well for a little bit of creaminess. And this soup is really great because you can eat it by itself as a standalone soup, or you can even add in extra veggies or some grain and make it a heartier, chunkier soup if you prefer that as well. Pro tip, when freezing your soups, make sure your jars are not too full. One of the most common problems I see with freezing soup and liquids in general is that people fill their containers too full and they end up cracking in the freezer. This can happen with glass and plastic, makes a big mess in your freezer, and you end up having to throw away all that hard work. So let's avoid that altogether by leaving enough room for the liquid to expand. And if you did find this tip helpful, don't forget to hit the like button down below. I love having ready-to-go meals in my freezer for those days when I just do not feel like cooking, or maybe I just don't have time. And now with our freezer stocked with all these soups, this should last us for at least a couple weeks. Also, if you guys are looking for the recipes for the vegan pho or the 3-bean chili, I'm gonna leave those right here. And with that, let's eat plants, and I will see you guys next time.